Okay, I am back with the food portion of this shopping haul, and I'm going to tell you that I had it right off the bat. I had to take a second try at the eggs. The first carton of eggs I picked up out of the cooler, I opened it, there were only 11. So I handed that off to an employee, and then so I opened up another carton. There's all 12, and they looked good, but by the time I got home, one of them had cracked, but it was all contained in the carton because I had wrapped the eggs inside of a bag, and when I got home, I cleaned them off. I cleaned the carton out. By the way, I saved these cartons to give to a friend who has chickens, and I have the eggs in a bowl in the fridge. So that's why I'm just showing you in the carton, but yeah, I have 11 of the 12 eggs still in the shell. So now what I will do is I will show you the stuff that has to go into the freezer and the fridge first. So I just dropped the bag to the side. This is a pack of a large flatbread that you can cut into pieces from the Ziyad company. I got this at Hillel, and I have an idea for this. And then I have some apples and couple oranges. I had bananas, but I really wanted to get them eaten first. In fact, I have one left, and so I compost the banana peels, and I compost these orange peels and apple cores, and I collect the seeds from the apples. I have no idea what kind these are. I don't care. So I will just move these here out of the way. Then I have some frozen broccoli, and I am going to attempt to dehydrate this. It's an experiment, and then I'm going camping this coming weekend, so that's why I may not be doing a live stream on Sunday, but I wanted to pick up some meats to take with me on the trip, plus meats for here at home. So this is called beef shawarma. So I got 2 8-ounce packs. I'm going to take one camping, and then I will have one here at home. And I got me a pack of oops, there we go. The corner's folded over. Midamar beef hot dogs. That's a company that is based here in Iowa. I got some ground turkey. I was able to get ground turkey, but I could not get canned turkey. And then I am taking a pack of the Midamar breakfast beef, which I call beef bacon because it looks like bacon, it's just beef. I'm taking that to camp. And I got a couple packs of lunch meat just for here at home. Beef bologna. I got these at Hillel. And then I got a beef salami. And then these are breakfast sausage patties. These are beef sausage patties. So I will be taking these to camp as well. Then I have some other foods that I will be taking with me that I will show when I show the non-perishable stuff. Anyway, I am going to pause this. I'm going to go put these back in the freezer, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me tell you, when you have a very small freezer, you have to learn how to Tetris pack. Just like when I'm shopping and I've checked out and I'm ready to load up my stuff to take home by bus, I have to Tetris pack my grocery hauler and any other bag I might have with me. And I'm sure the store employees get a kick out of watching me do that. But anyway, on to the non-perishable food items. So I have a variety here. Because I enjoy Indian food, I have a marinade that I'm going to try. This is an Indian marinade. It's a creamy marinade, and what's cool about this pouch, you can see what it looks like through the bottom. So it looks like it's got some spices in there. Then this is a cereal that you would find in a store like La Tapatía or other Mexican grocery store. And it's like Cheerios. These are multigrain. I am going to put this in a Mylar bag. And then I got some chocolate chip cookies made with almond flour. Now, what's nice about something like this, if you have celiac or you have other gluten issues, this would be something that you could have in place of a wheat flour based cookie. Then I got some Ceylon tea from Hillel Groceries. The tea that I'm currently drinking actually picked up at the mosque after the wedding had concluded, and they had left some things behind. They brought this it's called Katepa tea from Kenya, and they left it, and I said, do you want me to do with this? Oh, you take it. So I've been drinking that tea. Then I got me a small container of dates that I'm going to be taking to camp with me. Here are a couple of new flavors of Pringles. I believe these are limited edition. This one took a bit of a hit, but I'm okay with that because I will be eating these. Hot honey. So these should be pretty good. So Philly cheesesteak flavor, hot honey. Then I am replacing all of the instant mashed potato packs that I got. I like to have the flavored ones because it gives me variety. Actually, I forgot to... Now this one here, this family size, I will be taking to camp with me because we're doing a potluck, and I'm going to do some mashed potatoes with some additional seasonings that I have already packed. But having a variety of these instant potatoes, not necessarily for super long-term storage, but, you know, just for something quick. I might have duplicated a flavor. Say, like, I grabbed the Great Value roasted garlic. If I doubled up on any of the flavors, you know, I don't care. Yeah, this is Betty Crocker instant potatoes. The rest of these are Idahoan. It's just something that I like to keep handy. And I got me an Uncle Ben's original ready rice. This is fried rice. I have not tried this one yet. This is with peas and carrots. And you can see in there all the stuff that's, some of the stuff that's in there. And these Nissan ramens, I saw these. These are the only two flavors that I could see in there, so I grabbed one of each because I like them. And the Chicken Creations from Starkist. This is the only flavor of the pouch chicken that the Walmart had. This is the only flavor. The rest was tuna or there was salmon, but I was looking for Chicken Creations. And this is the only flavor that was there. And I got it to go with this picante chicken ramen. Yeah, camp food. That's what this is. So let me get all these back in the bag, and then I'll put this bag aside and go on to the next one. Okay, now on to bag number 2. This is a bread that I have seen advertised on YouTube, the ads before videos. Sara Lee white with veggies. I want to give it a try. And I got me another pack of these La Banderita tortillas. These are a smaller size. They're 20. No lard. And then, of course, you know, I get cookies. Coconut Dreams. The Great Value Oreo knockoff. And of course, Oreos. I got this pack of Oreos at Walgreens, and then there's a pack of the Halloween Oreos, but I have already eaten them. So get this bag reloaded up and out of the way, and we'll get ready for the next one. Okay, sorry about that. I accidentally hit the wrong button, but that's okay. I'll splice these together. Now this one has already done some freezer time. I happen to have room in my freezer before I got the meat. So this is brown rice flour. This is gluten-free, as is all rice items. It's a non-GMO organic brown rice flour from Arrowhead Mills. Now this has been sitting in my cabinet for a few days, but it did like 4 days in the freezer. Then, if you remember those sugar cubes that I bought last month, really big ones, this is a standard size sugar cube. I saw these at Walmart, so I decided to grab a bag of this. Again, this is one way to store sugar. It's hard, but yet you can use it if you have to portion out sugar. It would be easy to portion out sugar. Say if you're going to barter this, you can put a certain number of these cubes, or say the bigger ones that I have, into a small bag, like a Ziploc bag. Snack bags would be perfect for that. And then you can give those out if you're bartering sugar in order to get something else. So that's just another way that I choose to store sugar. And because I have to have my coffee blonde, I got me another one of these. And then when I empty this, I clean it out real good and I put water in it, and it is water storage. So that's another reason why I like to get these containers, is because I can do that. Then one item I wanted to get, it had bigger bags, but again, I'm limited on what I can carry. This is non-fat dry milk. And this will get put into a Mylar bag with an oxygen absorber for longer term storage. Then I will transfer this flour to a Mylar bag as well. Then in here is a 4-pound bag of the Great Value sugar. There we go. And this one did not explode. I had it packed into my grocery hauler suitcase a little different, instead of right on the bottom, so I didn't have to worry about this one exploding. But I like to keep this in one of these plastic bags until I'm ready to open up the paper bag and use it. And of course, I save all these bags, but we've been going through a ton of these at my mosque, so whenever I can get some of these bags, I have a stash here at home, which I do not want to diminish any more than I already have. So as long as I can keep getting these bags, I will. So let me get this bag loaded back up, and we'll move up the next one. Okay, now I have a few more items that I just grabbed this bag of Ripple potato chips. Blue corn chips, because I like to have the blue corn chips once in a while. I wanted some cocoa mix to take to camp, because I have been taking out the packets that I had kept in my brew kit that always lives in my camping food bag, and I wanted to replace it. And I saw this abuelita, which means little grandmother. I have their chocolate pucks, their cocoa pucks. That's pure cocoa, but I thought I would give these a try. There are 8 packets in here, so I'm looking forward to trying these. I don't care about the little nick in the label. Instant coffee. Lasts the Coon's Edge Plus. Then at Hillel, I got me this bag of popcorn. It's a little 1 pound bag. I'm going to transfer this to a Mylar bag for long-term storage. I finally found a larger container of cilantro. I got me some chives. Getting low on the garlic powder, so I got me another one. That way I don't have to raid my stash. I got me a Zatarain's Jambalaya mix. Because, why not? Inside of this bag is the Great Value mac and cheese. It got a little dinged up because that's okay, because this is going to be a user. I will actually use this in the near future, so I went ahead and picked this one up. And then the last thing in this bag that I want to show you is something that I have been looking for. This is individual honey packets. This is raw and unfiltered honey. They're honey minis. There are 20 packets in this box. So I thought that was pretty awesome to see this. I have never seen this before. These are great for travel. So if you're a regular daily honey user, like I am, if I'm going somewhere overnight and I don't want to take a larger container of honey, but yet I want to use the honey as I normally do, then I can take some of these with me. And so I am going to take some of these to camp, and I want to see how they hold up with trying to keep them warm. I'll probably put them in my sleeping bag when I get into my hammock at night before, when I'm ready to go to bed. So I will be experimenting with how these handle a condition like that. Plus, of course, I will use it. So anyway, let me get this one repacked and we'll move on to the last bag. Okay, last bag. This is the heavy stuff. So there are quite a few items in here. Of course, I Tetris packed them. So, black beans with lime and jalapenos. I've never seen this before. So this is one thing you can do if you want to make refried beans instantly. You can just mash this or puree it and you got refried beans. Heat it up that way. So Hy-Vee peanut butter. I hadn't added peanut butter to my food storage for quite some time, so I figured I'll go ahead and pick up a jar. This is something I'd never seen before at Walmart. Trying to focus on the weight. But this is Carolina cooked beef in barbecue sauce. I had not seen this brand until this trip to Walmart, so I decided I better grab a can. I also got me some Armour corned beef hash. Again, I am adding to my supply of canned meats because that could be a difficult thing in the near future. Two cans of chicken Vienna sausage. And I looked for canned turkey, but there was none. I finally found some whole new potatoes in a can. I grabbed the Great Value instead of the Del Monte, but they had Del Monte there. This is a canned salmon, boneless and skinless, and some chicken. I have a lot of canned chicken, but, you know, again, I am trying to up my supply of canned meats. This is a pasta sauce. The tomato is going to be an issue. So this is a Great Value apple pie filling or topping. And sometimes this is just good to eat right out of the can. Or you warm it up and you can put it over top of ice cream. But it's another way to get fruit into your food storage. And here's a fruit mix, like fruit cocktail. Mixed vegetables, I like to get, once in a while, I'll get a can of the mixed vegetables as opposed to a single vegetable. I got me another jar of ghee, which is clarified butter. This is a Ziyad brand, but there are other brands out there. In Walmart, I saw the ones in the little plastic tubs, but I prefer the glass jar for the ghee. And this is butternut squash bisque. So this is a soup. You know, winter is coming. People will just want to have soups. And then this is something else I saw that I had not seen before. This is basil, garlic, and oregano tomato paste. So this has seasoning already in the tomato paste. So I thought that was a pretty cool find. Then diced tomatoes. So this is just regular diced tomatoes. I intended to get the regular Great Value version of Miracle Whip, but they had the light, this is light mayo. So it's a light mayonnaise, but, you know, I don't care. Sometimes I switch it up. And then the last thing is another bottle of honey. This is clover honey. So these are the kinds of bottles that I like to use every day, but unfortunately I can no longer find the ones with the drip-free valve cap. And I have those, one of those caps that I'd saved, but they will not work on these other containers. But anyway, this just adds to my honey supply. Of course, ones like this are my users, whereas my my other honeys I keep for long-term storage for use when I cannot go and buy honey, and I can no longer get honey from my previous source because he had to sell his bees after his wife got stung and had a such a severe allergic reaction that she ended up having to go to the ER. And so he sold his bees and his hives to another beekeeper that he trusted to take care of his working girls. So now he stocks Eppies for his wife. So anyway, this is my haul for this month. I hope all these things give you ideas on what you can add to your preps or even daily user items. Again, variety is the spice of life. So get a good variety, and remember, if you are an EBT card user, you can prep. You can pick up items that have a longer shelf life, or you can buy fresh fruits and vegetables and dehydrate them or can them if you have the means to do that. Unfortunately, I do not. But you could even dehydrate these to make them last even longer. But the main thing is get stocked up. Even if you have to go to a food bank, you can pick up items if they allow you to select items instead of just take a bag of whatever is in the bag. Even then, you can still pick up some longer life foods that you can add to your supply. Because things are going to get stranger and stranger than they already are. So as long as you keep prepping and do it sensibly, you should be pretty good to go. So anyway, thanks for watching and catch you on the flip side.